Dutchman's not the kind of man keep his thumb jammed in the dam that holds his dreams in. But that's a secret only Margaret knows. When Amsterdam is golden in the morning, Margaret brings him breakfast she believes in. He thinks the tulips bloom beneath the snow. He's mad as he can be, but Margaret only sees that sometimes. Sometimes she sees her unborn children in his eyes. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. The Dutchman still wears wooden shoes. His cap and coat are patched with love that Margaret sewed in. Sometimes he thinks he's still in Rotterdam. He watches tugboats down canal and calls out to them when he thinks he knows the captain. Till Margaret comes to take him home again, through unforgiving streets that trip him, though she holds his arm. Sometimes he thinks he's alone and calls her name. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. The windmills whirl the winter in. She winds his muffler tighter. They sit in the kitchen. Some tea with whiskey takes away the dew. He sees her for a moment, calls her name. She makes the bed up humming some old love song. She learned it when the tune was very new. They hum a line or two. They hum together in the night. The Dutchman falls asleep. Margaret blows the candle out. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. The Dutchman by Michael Smith. July 11th. It's tough before the aftermath, waiting for the sky to rain. I'm almost through this thorny patch that I will not go through again. That I will not go through again. I will not go through again. Standing on a broken path, waiting for the sky to rain. Well, I am bound for where you live. I am bound to who you are. My navigation's primitive. To move it all, I need the stars. To make my move, I need the stars. To move it all, I need the stars. Standing on a broken path, waiting for the sky to rain. Well, the blood demands a thicker skin. The thicker skin turned to the fray. It's a briar, bramble, needle pin. When it's a struggle every day. When it's a struggle every day. It's a struggle every day. Standing on a broken path, waiting for the sky to rain. If I were rich, no one would know. If I were poor, no one would see. No need to cultivate mystique, when every soul's a mystery. When every soul's a mystery. When every soul's a mystery. Standing on a broken path, waiting for the sky to rain. Well, the city streets are a wilderness, where paranoia's common sense, as common as the common kiss. It's a form of latent violence. Form of latent violence. A form of latent violence, standing on a broken path, waiting for the sky to rain. Well, it's tough before the aftermath, waiting for the sky to rain. I'm almost through this thorny patch that I will not go through again. Thorny Patch by John Gorka. Jamie ran aground out in Ohio. Wife left him for the great unknown. Said he's gonna take to the high road. He will find a place alone. Said he just could not make her happy, and that he never tried so hard before. Wake up first and make the coffee. Now the mornings were like war. There's a barroom for every way the wind blows, and a harness for every mother's son. You pull your own weight, or else it pulls you, and it gets harder the longer that you run. Harder the longer that you run. Jamie's from the last great breed of roadmen, Woody Jack and Kerouac and such. Here was a woman he would die for, beauty no road could ever touch. The town was nearly famous for the glass works and the factory where they made hoods for the Klan. There's a football Hall of Famer in the phone booth, only trouble for an empty man. 'Cause there's a barroom for every way the wind blows, and temptation in every substance known. Pull your own weight or else it pulls you. It gets harder the older that you've grown. Harder the older that you've grown. Now back home in the Harley-ridden pool halls, I guess it's best they never had those kids. Closer to the outlaws than the in-laws. They say Jamie's heart don't break, but I know it did. They say Jamie's heart don't break, but I know it did. Now he will find some refuge in his music, and the long shot that they will reconcile. Now the meantime is a meantime, and he knows it, till the day he's back up on the pile. And now there's headlight heading from Ohio, and teardrops saltier than rain. Taillights that tell a tale still tender, and a cold wind blowing through the night. Cold wind blowing through the night. Jamie ran aground out in Ohio. Wife left him for the great unknown. Said he's gonna take to the high road. He will find a place alone. Right, that was by John Gorka. What happened there? Great song, Kurt. Hey, thank you. Freak Frost joined. Hey, member. Hey, subscriber. Hey, thank you. Good time for another one. If we know one. From Dr. Prine. Dark and distant drumming, the pounding of the hooves, silence of everything that moves. Late at night you'll see them, decked out in shiny jewels, coming of the caravan of fools. Wings of a dove, waiter's white glove, seem to shimmer by the light of the pool. Some dull blinding winter you can't help but lose, coming up the caravan of fools. Wings of a dove, a waiter's white glove, seem to shimmer by the light of the pool. Some dull blinding winter you can't help but lose, the coming of the caravan of fools. Caravan of fools, caravan of fools, the coming of the caravan of fools. Love and devotion, as deep as any ocean, don't play by anybody's rules. With your carousel of horses and your unforeseeing forces, you're running with the caravan of fools. Dark and distant drumming, the pounding of the hooves, the silence of everything that moves. All right, happy Saturday.